Okay, I'm not very happy at all. I was really praying and hoping. But I just saw from the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Unfortunately, Todd and Julie Chrisley was found guilty on all counts, including bank fraud and tax evasion, after a 3-week trial, facing up to 30 years in prison. I really hope somehow this gets better. Fudge, man. I really like them. What is Nana Faye and Savannah and Chase and, oh my gosh, Grayson, Chloe. Ugh. The Chrisleys have been found guilty on a slew of federal charges, including bank fraud and tax evasion. On Tuesday, a jury found Todd and Julie Chrisley, who star on Chrisley Knows Best, guilty on all of the accounts following a 3-week federal trial in Atlanta. The guilty verdict came after a jury deliberation that began on Friday afternoon. Sorry, that was my daughter. Both Julie and Todd were charged with conspiracy to commit bank fraud. Why it says bank fraud twice? Conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and tax fraud. Julie was also charged with wire fraud and obstruction of justice. Atlanta's WSB TV2 confirmed that Todd and Julie have not been remanded to jail as of present time. Instead, they have been placed on home detention. Thank you, Jesus. With electronic monitoring systems. According to a court order, they are only permitted to leave their home for work, education, religious service, court-ordered obligations, medical treatment, or attorney visits. All other activities must be pre-approved by their probation officers. I have questions, but I'm trying to hold off. Julie and Todd are also required to inform their probation officers if they spend over $1,000. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Todd and Julie could face up to 30 years in prison when they are sentenced. Oh, wow. Can they just be on probation for 30 years? Their accountant, Peter Tarantina, was also found guilty on charges that include aiding and abetting the filing of false tax returns. As the Ashley has previously reported, the Chrisley Knows Best stars were indicted in 2019 when they were accused of deliberately taking over $30 million in fraudulent loans from small banks for a period of 6 years, reportedly using the loan money to fund their family's extravagant lifestyle both before and during the years they appeared on TV. Prosecutors claim that the Chrisleys did this by inflating their net worth in order to get loans. Todd then filed for bankruptcy in 2012, which allowed the $20 million in loan debt to be canceled. That was kind of smart, though, not gonna lie. The reality TV couple was also accused of hiding millions of dollars they made from appearing on Chrisley Knows Best, as well as tax evasion going back all the way to 2009. Todd reportedly owed $500,000 in taxes and was accused of creating a production company only in Julie's name so that the IRS had no access to the income they made. The Chrisleys have denied these charges. I love them. I love their whole family. Oh, okay. We still got time. The 3-week Chrisley trial was quite a spectacle, with the Chrisleys' former business partner, Mark Braddock. Ugh. That dude. Oh. Who claims to have also been an alleged a lover of Todd's, coming forward to claim that he conspired with the Chrisleys. Before he was fired in 2012, Mark oversaw the Chrisleys' asset management company. The Chrisleys accused Mark of doing all of the defrauding without their knowledge, which Mark denied. Mark was given immunity in exchange for providing evidence against Todd and Julie for the case. Of course he would. He was in love with Todd, and Todd didn't want anything to do with him. He's freaking crazy. Idiot. Also notable was the testimony of Todd's estranged daughter, Lindsay Chrisley, who took the stand last week. Oh, Lord, I was wondering how this was going to go. In a surprising turn of events, Lindsay supported Todd during her testimony. Yes, ma'am, that's what I thought. Good job, good job. Stating that Todd's top priorities are his children and his wife, in that order. That's what I've always believed. Lindsay, who hasn't appeared on Chrisley Knows Best in years, credited Todd with helping her and her siblings through hard times in their lives. This is, of course, directly opposite of Lindsay's past descriptions of Todd. Several years ago, Lindsay, who had been estranged from her family for years, asked the FBI to help her get a restraining order against her dad, something prosecutors reportedly brought up during her testimony. That has nothing to do with this. That was about something that someone told her, and it was a complete lie, and then she found out it was a lie. She has also claimed that Todd was a monster who had harassed her and threatened to exploit her using a sex tape he claimed to have that featured Lindsay in a Bachelor star. And it turned out not to be true. And she felt horrible for actually believing it. Lindsay had also been falsely accused of being the person who helped the authorities build the tax fraud case against Todd and Julie. She had always denied having any involvement in it. Insider reported last week that Lindsay evaded the prosecution's questions regarding that situation and was described as being combative and sarcastic when answering questions. The site reported that eventually the judge and jury made comments about Lindsay's attitude on the stand. Anyway, Lindsay and the other Chrisleys have yet to release a statement regarding Julie and Todd being found guilty. USA Network has also been quiet. You better stay quiet. Keeping mum on whether or not the network will continue to air Chrisley Knows Best or its spinoff, Growing Up Chrisley, which was just renewed for an additional season. Good. As Ashley previously reported, Todd is also due to host an executive produce a new dating show on E! Called Love Limbo. Oh my gosh. It is unknown if that project will continue. I mean, I hope it continues, but how will it continue? I just hope and pray it takes them forever to go to sentencing, and whenever they go to sentencing, they're like, well, you have been doing, like, really well on house arrest, so we're just going to continue this. Y'all got kids at home. Y'all got your mom at home. Don't get me wrong. I'm not... If it's wrong, it's wrong. But, my Lord have mercy. It's not like they killed nobody. Golly. No, I understand yeah, it's money involved, not paying taxes, blah, blah, blah. But the whole government, and that's like that's like the least of my worries. They're not doing anything like that harms someone or hurts someone. Golly. After the Chrisleys were found guilty, Todd's lawyer, Bruce Morris, released a statement to TMZ. "We are disappointed in the verdict. We plan an appeal," he told the site. Good. Lord have mercy. I hope this one wins. No sentencing date has been determined yet. Oh, man. What do y'all think? I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't think about anybody's feelings besides mine. and theirs, and like their families. I love this show and their family. I just love their family. I mean, even though I don't personally know them, it's just like, I was kind of nervous about it, but I was hoping and praying they would be set free. There was a little doubt in my mind because just sadly, a lot of people who have money, it kind of gets to them, and then it just, before you know it, you're like, what the hell am I doing? But I really do think that they have, like, they really, I believe they honestly have huge hearts, and it just, something just got away. Because you just see their kids and like the love they have for each other, you know, the love for his mom, like how he was the whole family dynamic, all the, just every generation, you could just, in my eyes, I could see the love and the morals that was brought up with each and every one of them. Everybody makes a mistake, and unfortunately, some are bigger than others. Some are, I mean, thank God no one didn't get hurt. Thank God they didn't hurt someone on purpose, on accident. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay the situation, but there's so many awful things that are going on that's actually hurting, endangering, killing people, and I swear, the government, IRS, they just worried about their money. So I guess we'll see about sentencing. Be praying for that family.